My story today is called Peter's Chair. This is a really old story. Let me see when it was first published. 1967. 6 years before I was born. Old. Peter stretched as high as he could. There, his tall building was finished. Crash! Down it came. Shh, called his mother. You'll have to play more quietly. Remember, we have a new baby in the house. This doggy looks like trouble. You know what kind of doggy that is? A dachshund, wiener dog. Peter looked into his sister Susie's room. His mother was fussing around the cradle. That's my cradle, he thought, and they painted it pink. Hi, Peter, said his father. Would you like to help paint Sister's room? Would you like to help paint Sister's high chair? It's my high chair, whispered Peter. Any of you who've had a little brother or sister might know how Peter feels on this one, right? He saw his crib and muttered, My crib. It's painted pink too. Not far away stood his old chair. They didn't paint that yet, Peter shouted. He picked it up and ran to his room. Let's run away, Willie, he said. Peter filled a shopping bag with cookies and dog biscuits. We'll take my blue chair, my toy crocodile, and the picture of me when I was a baby. Willie got his bone. Why do you think he's running away? What's that word? When you have a new brother or sister and they are starting to take some of your things, or your parents are giving them your things. Are you jealous? Are you worried you're being replaced? They went outside and stood in front of his house. This is a good place, said Peter. He arranged his things very nicely and decided to sit in his chair for a while. But he couldn't fit in the chair. He was too big. Look at his baby picture he brought with him. His mother came to the window and called, Won't you come back to us, Peter dear? We have something very special for lunch. Peter and Willie made believe they didn't hear, but Peter got an idea. Soon his mother saw signs that Peter was home. That rascal is hiding behind the curtain, she said happily. She moved the curtain away, but he wasn't there. Here I am, shouted Peter. Peter sat in a grown-up chair. His father sat next to him. Daddy, said Peter, let's paint the little chair pink for Susie. And they did. I noticed Peter changed from the beginning of the story to the end. At the beginning, he was mad that they were painting everything for Susie. And at the end of the story, it was his idea to paint something for Susie. So characters can change, they can learn, they can grow throughout the story. What do you think Peter learned? Was he being replaced? No. Having another child in your household doesn't mean you're being replaced. And I think he learned that. Okay. Did he fit in his old stuff? No, he figured that out too. He wasn't a baby anymore. And he decided that he was going to sit in a grown-up chair. So Peter really figured out a lot on those pages.